Student was in a car accident. I am not the OOP. OOP is you, Sinmarcat. Student was in a car accident. Originally posted to our teachers. Trigger warning. Young child in accident. Less than. Original post October 22, 2023. I apologize if the title is upsetting for some. I usually do not check my work email or class dojo on the weekend. But I decided to a few hours ago and I'm glad I did. I got a class dojo message from one my student's parents telling me the student may not be in school tomorrow. Yesterday, the family was involved in a car accident where the car rolled 6 times. Luckily, since this is a sturdy car and everyone was wearing their seatbelt, everyone is alive and the children only sustained some scratches. However, it was a very traumatizing experience as I can imagine. I told the parent that the important thing is that everyone is okay and if the student misses school tomorrow she can do the assignments later on. I also told her if the student wishes to talk to me about what happened. I teach kindergarten and kindergartners like to talk about everything. She can, regardless if the student is at school tomorrow or not. I will be notifying the counselor in case the student does need extra support. Anyways, now here is the point of my post. This student is the sweetest little thing. She cares for her peers and even brought me roses for my birthday a few weeks ago. I am considering getting her a little gift, such as a little stuffed animal, and giving it to her. Not in front of the other students. So maybe right before recess. As a way to show her I care about her and I hope she's doing okay. I'm not sure if this is overstepping bounds, but I wanted some other input as well. I will also talk to my team and mentor teacher to get their input. Thanks in advance. Update November 6, 2023. Here is my original post for context. https www.reddit.com r teachers comments 17dz2pt student W as in a car accident. UTM source equals share and UTM medium equals iOS app and UTM name equals iOS CSS and UTM content equals 1 and UTM term equals 1. The whole week after the accident, my student did not go to school. I was not surprised at all. Her grandmother, who was also involved in the accident, was in the hospital but will be okay. My student came back to school last Monday, October 30th. The first thing she did when she entered my classroom was stick out her hand. She had a seashell, and said, "This is for you." When I told my mom about this, she wanted to tear up. This poor girl was in a car accident and she was concerned with giving me a seashell. Today, I gave her a gift, a little stuffed cat. And her mother sent me a message thanking me and then sent me a picture of her daughter with the stuffed cat saying she loved it. Of course, she is still shaken by the accident. But overall, she seems to be doing very well. I am happy she's back and okay. This is a repost sub IAM, not the OOP. This put a little tear in my eye. Kids are resilient, but so many times they shouldn't have to be. I'm so glad everyone was okay for the most part, and I hope the kids and parents get any help they need. That kid is going to remember what OOP did, and so will the kid's mother. As the parent of a kindy kid, who also spends time in the classroom, OOP is not wrong. Kindy kids like to talk about everything. They will definitely tell all of your secrets to the adults they trust. They'll probably also invite them to your house with precise directions. Oh, to have the kindness and grace of this small child who, in the midst of so many big scary things, was concerned very keenly about giving her nice teacher a very cool seashell. If we all had such generosity of spirit, we'd be in a much better world. And one where people often swap cool seashells. But I repeat myself. Mood spoiler. Wholesome AF. I'm glad that the kid and parents are okay, and I wish them for a good recovery. This is so sweet. The kid giving Op a seashell and Op giving the kid a little stuffed cat is so sweet. This is definitely a memory that will not be forgotten. This is so sweet. Pleading face. Every student should have a teacher like Oop. That kid is going to treasure that cat. A student doctor handed me a stethoscope when I was 4 and in the hospital going through a traumatic diagnosis. He taught me how to listen to my own heart. That original stethoscope was lost in an emergency move. But even today stethoscopes are comforting to me because they represent that moment of kindness, where a small kid scared for her life was taught to trust her own heartbeat. I've had so many doctors since, but none have beaten that student doctor. He is forever my favorite. This is the kind of teacher all kids deserve. Am I the only one thrown by the kindergartner being given assignments? I'm not crying, you're crying. Tears. I'm sobbing at this point. Such a beautiful kid. Very wholesome. Glad she's doing well. Crying. So happy that the teacher did something special for this sweet angel. With this I'm going to bed on a high note. She will cherish that stuffy forever. Even if at some point she no longer has possession of it. When I was in the 3rd grade, my mom had to have a complete 180 back surgery. She was actually one of the first to have this surgery. And because she was a single mom, she needed my grandma to come from Texas to Wisconsin to take care of me and my sister. We're a year apart. Well, unfortunately, the day before my mom's surgery, we were visiting a family friend's home. My grandma ended up falling down the basement stairs as she didn't realize that they were there. Basement are rare in Texas. She ended up with emergency surgery the day of my mom's surgery and actually stole my mom's surgeons. So her surgery was postponed, and unfortunately she now had no one to take care of us. Eventually my mom got my sister friend to watch her, but still didn't have any to watch me. So my 3rd grade teacher stepped up and took me in for a few weeks while my mom had surgery and recovered. She could have lost her job but put herself on the line to help us because she cared more about her students than her actual job. Her selflessness has always stayed with me and remains my favorite teacher of all time. What kindergarten-aged kid has assignments? This is so sweet. Glad the family was safe.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.